When this dead hand moves, the monster created by a man they called mad is turned loose to strike terror into the hearts of men. To shock women into uncontrolled hysteria. Elizabeth! To prey upon the innocence of children. This is the story you've heard about, talked about. The spine-tingling, blood-chilling story that stuns your emotions. Frankenstein. Don't touch that!
I got specimens outside. Wait, what are you doing?
Master, I've been dipping this brain into every color ink, but it will not change colors. I do not understand.
Of course not, you fool. That's the brain that would not die. You idiot!
I see.
There's other late shows, but they're not for you. They're kind of old,
There's an actual
while we're
move.
kind of new.
What?
And when we start this
Look
show,
at that.
Yeah,
It's broken.
we'll really give our
Starting off the show already, and we've got all brand new equipment, and some of it's broken already.
You know, you gotta work around the handicap.
I don't know. What can you do? Well, hey. Well, let's say hello to everybody. Hey, everybody. My name's Dave.
I'm Rich.
Anybody else?
Hello.
Okay.
There they are.
Well, and this is the Midnight Movie. We'd like to welcome you to our relaunch.
Relaunched.
8.5 years on Time Warner cable, and well, not just Time Warner, but several cable institutions over the years.
Good choice of words.
We were
in several institutions.
We were cably institutionalized
Yes, but
for
now
8.5
we're free.
years. We've been off the air or off the wires for several years, but we're making our comeback.
And here
How
we are.
exciting is that?
And right in your living room. Isn't that awesome?
Listen to the cheers.
They're crazy. They're crazy.
See, if
for
you
us.
have to ask, it's no good.
What do we do, Dave?
Well, basically,
we
what
do?
we do is I don't know. What do we? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh.
Dave, we need to
What?
touch the sign like
What? Well, oh my goodness! It's my original co-host, Eric.
Yeah. It's,
What are you doing
vintage.
here?
It's Snorky now.
Beg your pardon?
It's Snorky now.
What? The weather?
No, that's my name.
Oh.
Yeah, I go by. It's my. They haven't got the initials, but remember we touched the sign. If you want to, for good luck.
Yes. All right. Is this it? This is.
Oh no, you don't. No, Dave, you don't actually.
This
Dave, you don't,
one
no,
here?
you guys, you don't actually
can
take
touch
it.
it,
You
touch
guys, I got that out
Touch
of
it like that.
I wanna kiss it.
Let's
No, you don't.
see here. Well,
I want to do more to it.
Well, I don't. We don't have to
Hey,
touch the.
Dusty.
We don't. That's
Well.
fine.
That was awesome. That was like a chill went through my
Anyway.
spine just to see a vintage host and an old sign.
come on,
mean,
buddy.
that's
Come
kinda
on in.
entertaining to
You're a part of the new show. Come on in and express yourself.
We.
Is there a problem with that?
No, we have. I may have.
Is that a problem for you?
Artistry.
He really got a
What?
microphone?
When we would touch it, it was for good luck, and that kind of
kissed
just it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You work on that while I tell everybody else
He's not
what
looking too
what
good.
exactly
Tell-
we do.
Tell them
here.
what we do so they'll know
Well,
what to expect.
We have a tendency to show old movies, good classic science fiction and horror movies.
Horrible movies sometimes.
Horror. No, they're not horrible.
We even show some comedies too, a couple, I think.
Occasionally.
Well,
We might even put on a comedy sketch here and there every once in a while. But if you've got a hankering for remember the old Red Barn commercial when you're hungering for fish and chicken? Well, if you're hungering for good what?
Hankering.
Oh,
Furball.
Hungering.
Misunderstood.
If you're hungering or hankering for good classic old horror or sci-fi movies, this is the place you want to be. So remember the time, remember the channel, remember the date. This is the first relaunch of the new Midnight Movie.
Oh yeah.
Now we're gonna have to get our logo with the new Midnight Movie.
Yeah, you're right.
You can just kind of
The original
put it in
or
there.
the
you
new?
know, the new.
The one. Okay. Whatever.
Whatever. Anyway, so that. What, I beg your pardon?
Go to movie.
I was getting to that.
That's Rocco.
I was getting to that. Tonight's movie, we've got an absolute classic. Did you say this was the first? Did you say that this was the first movie we ever showed on the old Midnight Movie? The last one.
It's the one that took us out.
So if you saw the last Midnight Movie, you've seen the show already. So you know.
No, it never aired.
Oh, it never aired.
No.
Oh, that's right. I remember
was in
that.
limbo.
That's right. They kicked us to the curb even before we got a chance to air our last
That's
show.
the famous lost episode.
That's how good we were. And this is what you can expect. What? Oh, I see the flashing red light. Wait, they're both flashing.
Yeah.
How do I know which one is on? Are we going to have to show the red light, the tally light skid again? So I know which camera we're looking
just
at?
Keep moving. Just keep your head moving.
Anyway, yeah, just like this, back and forth.
Wait, they're pointing.
How do they know? Well, I see a monitor too, but there's nothing but snow on it. It just says no signal right down there in the corner.
With nothing on it.
If you had touched the sign, you wouldn't have this problem. See, because good luck, and then that's
The brain
that's
They
not a
Wouldn't
good
Die
sign.
is the movie,
That's just a-
since they're busy. 1962.
I'll give you a touch of good luck.
Originally made in 1959.
It was originally made in
Yeah,
1959?
but it didn't get released in 1962. That's how good it
Well,
was.
so it was made in 1959.
And released in 1962, they let it ferment.
That's one ferment.
Ferment, so it got finer with age.
That's one way of
What's it
looking
about,
at it.
Dave? Let
That's
them know.
Anyway,
In
but
case they've
the
never
brain
saw it.
that wouldn't die, an absolute classic. I can never remember anybody's names. Oh, look at that. We've got a we had a
Go
monitor.
ahead for a second there. Hurry up, because they'll cut us off.
Is it going to work now?
It's working.
Fantastic. The Brain That Wouldn't Die, starring Jason Evers. Do we all remember him?
I love him. He was in all those
Why
episodes.
does this say as Herb Evers? Did he have two different names? Then
He had to
forget
change
it.
his name after this movie.
Anyway, he plays a surgeon, Bill Courtner,
Yeah.
who's been experimenting
Yes, he has.
on animals.
Only on animals, do you think?
Well, you know, that's how you get started, and then he works his
Like
way up.
Dahmer.
Then he works his way up the food chain. Anyway, well, his fiance and he are in a car accident, and well, she doesn't fare too well in the accident. So he
She doesn't come out ahead.
in order to keep
you know
well,
what I mean.
she actually does come out ahead. That's exactly it. All that's left of her is her head, and he keeps her alive. And basically, we see Bill's adventures trying to find her a new body.
Yeah. He doesn't look that hard, but he knows where to go.
Where if one
goes
did want to go, where
you
would
window
one
shop
go?
for fine bodies? The strip club. Unless this is the episode that doesn't have the strip
Yeah, but this
club.
is
Some
back in the
versions don't-
50s. Did
Well,
they
have
have
the
strip clubs
but
back
some
in
versions
59?
of this film doesn't have the strip club footage, so we don't know. What version do we have? We don't know.
I'll never know.
Oh, we have it. We have. Oh,
We do?
oh yeah.
Oh,
I got
okay.
$1.
Might have to blur a few things, but anyway, let's see what happens with Bill Courtner, Dr. Bill Courtner. See if he has any luck finding a body for his
Did you know
girlfriend's
the
head.
lady's name in the movie was Jan? You know what this movie is
Jan?
known as in
What?
cult circles? Jan in the Pan.
Jan in the Pan. I see that written here.
Really?
I didn't know that. Did you know? You knew that? You didn't even see
I didn't
this?
even see that. I swear. I'm psychic.
The only reason
So
this is going long is because you didn't touch this, and it's losing a lot. If I could just sit there for, I could.
Please feel free.
No,
You know what?
I'm
Give me the
embarrassed
sign.
on the camera because
We'll take
it's
care
all.
of it.
This really makes it sparkle.
Let's go to
You could
movies
just
while
go
they're
and then-
figuring it out.
Now I've got all the good luck.
Right, we could
Brain
get,
that wouldn't
get your
die.
hand in there and just no, that's inappropriate.
Well, why don't we see? Jason Evers, Vivian Leith,
Where are we gone?
Leslie Daniels, Eddie Carmel.
The Jewish giant. More about that later.
When we start this show,
Who?
we'll
Later.
really give our all. Well, that's the midnight movie. We'll really have a ball.
Let me die. Let me die.
I should have known he was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
You did everything possible, everything you could, Dr. Cody.
Everything. Everything except save my patient.
Everything in the books. Now, Dad, do I have permission to take over and try things my way?
The operating room is no place to experiment.
He's dead. I can't do any harm.
Very well. The corpse is yours. Do what you want to do.
All right. Make an opening into the chest cavity. Apply 100 milliamps of current directly to the heart, then massage by hand. I'll handle the brain area.
By yourself?
By myself. Got to work fast, if it isn't too late.
You talk as if he's still alive.
He is. I just picked up a faint pulse beat.
Keep massaging the heart.
I am.
These electric shocks should stimulate the motor area enough to innervate the heart again. Then he won't need any external stimuli.
Keep away from the motor area. You'll paralyze him for good.
Which would you rather be, paralyzed or dead?
Don't try to play God. Some choices are not yours to make.
When the obstetrician has to decide which to save the mother or the child, who plays God then? It's part of the game.
Game? The human body's not a jigsaw puzzle to experiment on.
Still playing it safe like the other doctors, hmm? Might as well save my breath. Keep massaging the heart. You've already lost your patient, Doctor. I'm going to save mine.
His pulse is coming back stronger than ever. It's unbelievable.
Nothing's unbelievable if you have the nerve to experiment. I've been working on something like this for weeks.
In your laboratory?
I knew this would work if only I had the opportunity.
You don't conduct experiments on people. You should be sure of the results first.
I am now. Stop massaging the heart. Let's see if it can take over by itself. All right. Close up the chest. I'm about finished with the cerebral area. How's his pulse?
Strong and steady.
You did perform a miracle. I may not approve of your methods, but I am proud of your results. That was an amazing, even an extraordinary operation, son. But it still is too risky, too uncontrolled.
Saved his life.
And the after effects, what about them?
You've lost the urge to experiment, to explore.
Don't explore on people. Before you put a scalpel to one, an operation like this needs testing under every condition. Over and over again. Rabbits, mice, monkeys, not people.
That man who should be dead now won't think so. There's more to surgery than just being a carpenter to patch up walls or a plumber to drain pipes. Our bodies are capable of adjusting in ways we've hardly dreamt of. If we can only find the key. I'm so close now, so very close.
The key to what?
Complete transplantations. To be able to transplant limbs and organs. To be able to replace diseased and damaged parts of the body as easily as we replace eye corneas now. So that the new parts will join together as though they were born there.
It can't be done.
It can be done. With my new special compound I've created, I'll do it. I know I can do it.
Sure, that's what you say.
That's what I know. I know I'm close.
Oh, darling, I'm so proud of you, I could kiss you.
Promises, huh? Always promises.
Careful, your father's liable to report us.
And stop the floor show? When you two are married, it won't be fun to watch anymore.
Well, I can promise you one thing. Your grandchildren won't be test tube babies.
You better hurry if you want to catch that plane to Denver, Dad. You know that medical convention can't start without you.
Jan, you'd better check about my reservations.
Oh, yes, I'll call the airport. I'll be right back.
Bill, The line between scientific genius and obsessive fanaticism is a thin one. Now, I want you on the right side of it.
If I don't experiment, how can I hope to perform operations like the one you almost messed up?
But I can't cover up for you anymore. The superintendent had it out with me. He thinks it's you who's been stealing those limbs from the amputee operations.
So what if it is? I've got to have limbs for my transplant experiments. Well, you said test and experiment. Test and experiment.
Yes, but limbs and organs taken from people.
I've got to have them to work with. Sure, I've made a few mistakes, but I've learned from them. I've learned.
Your reservations are all set. 3:30 takeoff.
Well, what have you two planned for the weekend?
Oh, nothing much. It's a quiet weekend.
You sure you're not going up to the country house? You're always sneaking off up there. The place gives me the creeps. I should have sold it when your mother died.
You can't sell that place. Well, I mean, it's nice to get away from the city. I can work without anyone snooping around.
You spend too much time up there. All right, I'll see you both in a few days. Got to clean up and get out of here. Fine operation or not, Bill. You're walking on thin ice. But don't go too far.
Oh, every time you touch me, I go out of my mind. I want to kiss you. Bill, I want to get married. I can't stand not having you.
You've been wonderful.
I'd rather be a bride.
In a few more weeks, and nothing will keep us apart. We'll be together.
Dr. Kortner. I'm so glad you're here. I was afraid you'd gotten away. There was a very important phone message that came to you. It sounded quite urgent. I've been looking everywhere. It was from a man called Kurt. He called from the country place, and he said something terrible has happened. He wanted you to come right out.
Thank you. Well, you've always wanted to know what's kept me away from you so many weekends. Have you got the keys to your car?
Why haven't you ever taken me up here before?
Because the things I'm working on don't need an audience.
That telephone call. What about it?
All right, all right. Hold off the questions.
Why the mystery, Bill? What's it all about?
We'll be there soon enough. You'll see. I've got to hurry.
Hey guys, come on, we got to have a production meeting. For one thing, what do you guys want to eat next week? I got the menu.
Good question. Good question.
Production meeting. It's ribs. Pretty good. You had that one before?
No, never.
Let me see what that when you're done.
Okay. Yeah, what did you have last week?
Chimichanga.
Oh, okay. I don't see that on there.
Yeah, we'll get that together.
Hey.
Okay.
There's no over here.
Who's this guy over here?
I don't know. I thought he was with you.
No.
Yeah, why not? Can't we get some
I don't know. Maybe he's with Mike. I don't know.
How did him bring it? Put the handle without phone.
Or introducing them.
I thought you brought him.
I was tonight.
Yeah,
Weirdos
yeah,
down
that's
there and
true.
hang out. Eat
That
our
brings a
food.
lot of people down.
Should we give them food?
Hey, come on.
Now, how hard is this? You do this every week. You want the usual?
Usually.
You want the usual?
Yeah.
You want the usual?
Yeah.
See, it's not that hard to pick a menu. You want the usual?
No.
Oh, Dave has to be different.
He's always got to be different.
Yeah.
You want the usual?
Apparently, I don't know.
Who's he?
I don't know.
Steve. Who is that guy?
I don't know. Thought he was with you.
He's not with me.
Well, he's not with me.
Hey, buddy. Who are you?
I'm a viewer.
We have a viewer?
Oh.
Wow. How did you get in here?
What are you doing here?
Came down here to find out why this show's so bad. Now I know.
The nerve.
Well, we had a viewer.
Oh, well.
We're gonna eat anyway.
Come on, where's that menu?
So I'll take the usual.
Take the
Okay.
usual.
Hey, are these chocolate chips?
Ow! Oh, ow.
Hey, welcome back. We hope you're enjoying The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Boy, I tell you, it looks like Jan is in for a world of hurt after that car accident.
Yeah. Only good thing is she doesn't have to worry about working out because she doesn't have a body anymore, so she can just let herself go. She
Forget
just,
the bras, forget
yeah,
the girdles.
Just let it all.
Nothing. No.
Just kind of hang out.
Doesn't have to do anything about that. I can't quite figure out that. Oh, we haven't gotten to that point yet. I'll say something about that a little bit later. But well, hey, we do have a quick new little segment that we'd like to introduce. Well, everything's new here on the new Midnight Movie. We've got we're going to try out a new little segment with my old partner Eric. It's called 4-Second Interviews. Take it away, Eric.
Hey, it's Snorky here with the new improved Midnight Movie, and I'm here with Mac Truck. And Mac's here to tell about his new movie that he's involved in.
Okay, well, thanks very much. We appreciate that. Boy, you know what? I like that. It's quick, it's succinct, it's to the point. You cut right through all the nonsense.
It really doesn't bog anything down at all.
And then you come back to this. So anyway, is it my understanding? You are the trivia king of all of these crappy, fantastic, really good old sci-fi horror movies. And you got a little trivia for us this evening regarding tonight's movie, The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Well, just to clarify, we do have another trivia king, Triv-ia, with Mike Triv, but that's later sometime. But yes, I do have a little interesting...
Why doesn't anybody tell me about these things?
Well, because it's all new. It's all new.
Ah,
these things are coming...
See, we're just kind of rolling.
Yeah, it's just we're like a meteor. We're on fire. But we talked about
earlier. Or crashing from the sky to the ground. Yeah, you're just going to burn up in the upper atmosphere. Yeah.
No.
Yep. Okay.
Well, anyway.
A good analogy. I like that, though.
But the thing to watch for in this movie has a lot of flaws and a lot of flaws.
Not in movies that we show.
No. This one in particular, though, it's known for its crazy flaws. But one thing to watch for is, we talked about earlier, I mentioned it, the guy that plays the creature in the closet.
Yeah.
That was Eddie Carmel. And he was known as...
Is he the guy that invented that ice cream sauce?
Well, later.
Oh,
much later, after he got done with his stellar career as an actor.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, he was a circus performer, and he was known as the Jewish Giant.
Why?
Because he was really Jewish.
Ah.
Yeah, he was a big, tall Jewish guy.
Oh, okay.
So he played this role, and then, but to watch at the end of the movie, and the big fight scenes breaking out, and his headpiece is starting to come off, and you see some of his actual hair hanging out.
Oh my
So
God!
it's a little trivia.
Well, that's
to watch.
horrifying.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Well, so now you've got something to look for. See, we give you little games to play here every now and then, so that you can watch for something. Because God knows these movies. I mean, these movies are great, but you know, it's always fun to have a little something else to do while you're sitting here watching one of these.
Well, he was
movies.
also, this Jewish giant guy was also subject of a very famous award-winning photograph that's in some museum somewhere, but it won some awards, and it was called The Jewish Giant at Home with His Parents or something, but he did that too later. So. So claim to fame.
So if anybody knows what museum that's in, or maybe make it a scavenger hunt. Start going to museums around the country and see if you can find the Jewish giant with his parents at home and stuff.
Might be in a Guggenheim. Yeah, wise guy. Yeah.
The Guggenheim?
Whatever.
Ah, I think that's right next to the Guggenheim.
How about another 5-second interview?
Hey, you can. Very good. I like. It's always great to have somebody thinking on the sidelines.
All right, for God's sake, open the door. I'm coming. What's the matter? What's happened to you?
It's been a terrible accident. I've got to save her. Got to save her.
What is it? What have you got there?
Kurt, please. Sterilize the tubes and instruments, quickly.
What are you going to do? Aren't you going to have a look in the closet first?
No, I can't now. This is more important.
But you don't understand.
For God's sake, Kurt, this is urgent. Do as I tell you before it's too late. I can't waste precious time arguing with you.
eyes are deceiving me.
What you see is real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right. It's the work of science.
I remember fire. Burning. Let me die. Let me die.
I've had success with transplants. Now I can do it for her.
Transplant her to what?
I brought her back. She'll live, and I'll get her another body. I can make her complete again.
Only a madman can believe that she could ever be like before.
Don't argue with me. I love her too much to let her stay like this. I'll restore her as before. You'll see.
Can't you realize? Can't you see? There's a pattern to all that lives. An order, an arrangement. She had a heart and a brain, and her spirit was in both, not in one or the other.
No. I'll give her a brain and a heart.
Yes, and what of her soul? Say you love her, and you can remember her love for you. Then how can you make of her an experiment of horror?
All the skill and science I possess was meant for this. Life has a pattern. The whole pattern of my life is shaping itself to save her now.
Then you intend to go through with it?
Yes. Sleep, my darling. Rest and grow stronger.
How long do you think we can keep her alive under these conditions?
48. 50 hours at the most.
Yes. And you really believe you can work a transplant on her successfully?
Yes.
Like my arm. Withered and deformed.
Yours was an early experiment that failed. With her, I'm using my new adreno serum. Must work. I've got to go now. If the police or anyone call, tell them you don't know anything about it. I don't think anyone will trace us here because her body was burned in the wreckage.
Yes, of course, of course. Look, Bill, before you go, do have a look in that closet. It's the reason why I called you up here.
Keep it locked.
Last night it got so violent it almost broke out.
Oh. Oh, not through that thickness. Keep it closed. I've got to think about her now. I've got to find her a body.
How are you going to go about getting one? Bill, how will you do it?
There are ways. There are ways.
Folks, you need appliances? Well, we've got them. Down here at Hijack Appliance Liquidators, we've got them. When we move the trucks in, we've got to move them out as soon as they get here. Yes, folks, come on in. We've got appliances. We have TVs. We have monitors. We have things like that. We've got heaters. We've got those things. We've got these things. We've got them all. Get in here and pick something up. Get out. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. We've got to move them out. Get them out before the police arrive. Yes, at Hijack Appliance Liquidators. Some items scratch and dent, non-returnable.
What took you so long?
What made you think I'd come?
You know a good thing when you say it.
Yeah, there was plenty to see. I liked your act.
Is that all you liked?
Well, your costume, what there was of it, was interesting.
Is that all?
The rest of the equipment is standard. But the arrangement is pretty special.
You know, tourists just looking at the sights. What are you doing here? Slumming?
I get my allowance once a week.
Okay, if you're so loaded, you pay for the drinks.
I already did. Are you hustling for the house?
I hustle for myself. I'm the leading lady around here. I can sit with the squares out front, or I can relax back here with my friends.
I'll bet you don't have an enemy in the world. Hmm?
Let me die. Let me die.
Where are you from?
Oh, around. Just looking around.
When you get done looking, then what?
I operate.
I get your message. You're coming across. You could flip any chick in the house. Why me?
Well, like I said, I'm looking.
Well, you don't have to look any further. I'm not going to fake it for you.
When do you go on again, hmm? When?
Relax. I got another show yet, but it could be for you.
Oh, I was just asking.
Try taking. Are you getting nervous? I'm over 21.
No, it isn't that. I've just got things to do. Things to take care of.
Well, if I don't exactly make you sick, what could be more important that could be taken care of right now?
Well, I've got to see about helping somebody. Somebody who needs my help very badly.
You can't cut out of me now, baby. Now when you got me feeling so good. I'm so warm all over. I'm good for you. I know I'm good for what you want.
You may be just what I'm looking for.
You've got your nerve.
Oh, look who's talking.
Why don't you haul your beat-up body back to the bar with the rest of the flies?
Keep your G-string on. I only came in here to change my clothes. I got admission. Now I'd like to see the rest of the show.
Come back in half an hour and maybe you will.
Get lost. Hi, lover boy. I see you've met the queen. Hey. Come here, don't hide. You know, you've got the kind of face a girl doesn't mind looking at. Even out front, all the other girls are asking about you.
Get out of here. Choose company. Three's a crowd.
Who's to tell me to blow if I don't want to? This here's my dressing room, too. Remember?
It kills her to see me make time.
You're the only thing that's going to be made around here tonight. Honey.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd better be going, hmm?
What for? Look what you've done. You come back with your 2 cents. Let me see you later. I'll make everything up to you. I swear I will.
Yeah. Come on back later. I'll remember you.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
You lousy tramp. Once in a blue moon, I walked into a bar with class, and you messed it up.
What makes you think you had it? He wouldn't have you on his bet.
Says who?
Says me. What's a guy like that want with leftovers for?
Leftovers? Why, you cheap third-rate stripper. You want to pull it over. She's bleeding. Let's go. You had to pull over. Well, pull. There. I'll bash you like a bug. Try.
Oh, I'll try all right.
Meow.
What do you got?
What's up? I'm checking out this crystal ball I bought on the internet.
You got hosed, man. Those things never work.
Hey, I don't know, Mike. It's been pretty accurate so far.
Really?
Yeah. Almost everything it's told me has come true.
Really?
Really?
Do me! Do me! Come on.
I don't know, Mike.
Come on. Tell me.
Mike.
What's my future?
I don't know if we should mess around like that. I mean.
Oh, come on. You said it worked, so
Well,
apparently you've tried it before.
It works fine.
Okay, then. Well.
Are you sure you want to know? Because sometimes, you know.
Turn that thing on.
All right, if you're serious.
I'm serious.
Okay. I have to concentrate, though, so you gotta be quiet.
Okay.
I read about this. Crystal ball. The spirits. Oh, crystal ball. Look deep. Do you see anything for Mike? What will happen to Mike?
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Oh, what? Oh, what?
You know what? This probably isn't working good right now.
What do you mean it's not? Oh, come on. You saw something. What did it say?
Well, Mike, you know, some things maybe you're better off not knowing.
I want to know. Come on.
Are you sure?
I can take it.
'Cause I warned you earlier.
I can take it.
Crystal ball, the spirits were telling me that you're going to be suffering a head injury.
A head injury? What kind? What kind? How
I don't
bad?
know.
I mean, is it... What?
I don't know.
Come
it's hard
on,
to say.
tell me.
What are you guys doing?
This thing says Rich bought this off the internet, this crystal ball. Those things I say never work. But it says... I think it is. He says it's going to give me a head injury.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to have a
What's the
head
matter
injury in
with
the
you?
near future.
Why do you believe in that stuff? It's all
I don't know.
stupid,
It
you
just said... Oh!
Oh, crystal ball, what will the lotto numbers be
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We hope you're enjoying The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Give me a headache. Boom.
You know, this movie is giving me an idea. Anyway, boy, I tell you what, Jan looks like she's having a little trouble there. Let's hope her boyfriend can find her a nice new body for that little head. You know what? I can't quite figure out what's with the swimming cap that she's got to wear around her face.
She's in a pan full
like
of water.
this.
You want her hair to be all messed up too? He's not a hairdresser. He's a surgeon.
I don't know. I'd say that she's probably pretty much about as messed up as you can get. Who cares about what her hair looks like?
I don't know. She can still talk. How are you doing?
That was scary. Anyway, we hope you're enjoying the movie, and we've got a lot more coming your way
Really?
after these little breaks of entertainment. Is that what we're calling it?
Done. Who's this? Do you speak?
Only on special occasions.
Very articulate.
Let me know when we have a special occasion. Anyway, I think Eric's got another guest lined up on our secondary set over here. Let's toss it over to. I'm sorry. What was it again? You don't like being called Eric? What is it? Smoogie?
Smarky.
Smarky?
S'mores.
Smorgasbord? All right. It's time for another 4-second interview with Eric.
Hey, Snorky here. I'm here with Jim, Gymnasium, and he was just telling me of the exciting zipline tour that he was on. Jim, it seems that when...
Hey, thanks very much. We really appreciate that. That was fascinating. Boy, I'm telling you what, I like these really quick, hard-hitting interviews. You know, you learn a lot, and it doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah, it hits you right here in the stomach, you know. It's like, oh, and that's all you need.
That's
Really
all
makes
you
an
need.
effect.
You get right to the point, and that's it. Well, anyway.
And you know, our show really hits people in the stomach.
I think that was the...
They're always like, oh, after they watch it. It's like, oh,
I think that was the burrito for dinner.
Well,
anyway.
What else are we doing?
I don't know. Are we doing any trivia?
You know what?
During the movie? Or
can they visit us at themidnightmovie.net?
I don't know. Can they visit us at themidnightmovie.net?
They can. They can contact us there. So if you got anything to say, you know, any suggestions, any complaints, call him at themidnightmovie.net.
.net. That's right. Actually, no, if there are any complaints, you don't want to send them to me. Rocco is our website administrator.
Yeah.
So if you have any complaints or suggestions, and there should be quite a few of them, send them to Rocco.
Yep. Sounds great.
Trivia?
Trivia.
Trivia?
Don't you have some trivia?
Trivia? Oh, I don't know.
Does trivia have trivia?
Is this what we're... Well,
Does anybody have trivia?
I'll save that for the end of the movie because it's...
Are we giving away a prize?
I don't think we have any prizes just yet.
You'd be surprised. Do we have prizes,
listen to all those
Rocco?
people turning off their TV sets
We
right
might have
now.
a prize. I'm sure we have something.
Do we have a prize?
Oh, yeah. Whoa!
Whoa!
Look all we have. We got prizes. Holy cow. Look at all these prizes we got. We got some...
Oh, look at this. Hey, it's wrapped. It's actually in
look,
plastic.
they're all sealed.
Look at
Brand
this.
new.
It's got a UPC code on it, so it's actually real.
Well,
all right.
So what do we got to do? How's this going to work, Rocco? First email.
First
It's what?
email.
All of them?
Well, I guess since we're starting out the new midnight movie, it's been about 6 years since we've been on any television airwaves of any kind. We're looking to see who's out there and who knows that we're out here and who's going to join us for our next successful run of the midnight movie. So if you are the first person to email us, contact us on the website, themidnightmovie.net. Is there email on the Midnight? See, I don't even look at the website. How about that?
They can figure out and they go there.
And just let us know that you're watching. And if you're an old fan of the show, let us know. And if you're a new fan of the show, let us know. And if you're watching us right now and think,
just let us know.
How in the heck did these guys get on TV in any way?
Hey, Dave,
just let us know, and we'll send you a free...
This movie says no chicken will be safe. Dead Body Man 2. Oh.
Haven't heard that one.
No,
this is a classic. Carnival of Souls.
Yeah, it is.
I think we've shown that on the old show.
Mark Norton, stand-up comedy. Oh, Jim Norton, I'm sorry. Not the famous Cleveland entrepreneur. I'm sorry about that.
Not the furniture guy?
No, not the furniture guy. But if you want comedy, we got it. So,
all right, so let us know, and we'll send you one of these previously unviewed, unopened, brand new DVDs of something.
Hey, I might watch this one before we send it out.
I mean, you know,
no chicken will be safe.
No, you can't. You can look that up online. We're not sending out crappy stuff anymore. Well, I mean, yeah, at least not opened crappy stuff.
This was seen on HBO, so you know it's good.
Yeah, what?
I think we're heading
15
back
years
out
ago. All right, why don't you go back to the brain that wouldn't die, and we'll have some more of this to look forward to in our next break.
Inside the closet. What has he done to you? I know there's someone there. Knock once if you hear me. And I'm not the first. Knock twice if I'm not the first. He should have let me die. I hate him for what he's done to me. If he only knew what it's like being like this. Do you know what it's like? Together we could have revenge. You want revenge? Still untouched. And his keeping me alive has given me a power he didn't count on. Power that you can feel. Across this room and through that door. Can't you? Together we're both more than things. We're a power as hideous as our deformities. Together we'll wreak our revenge. I shall create power, and you will enforce it. You, the thing inside. Me, the thing out here. What's locked behind that door?
Horror. No normal mind can imagine. Something even more terrible than you.
No, my deformed friend. Like all quantities, horror has its ultimate. And I'm that.
No. There is a horror beyond yours. And it's in there. Locked behind that door. The paths of experimentation twist and turn through mountains of miscalculation and often lose themselves in error and darkness. Behind that door is the sum total of Dr. Corton's mistakes.
He had no right to bring me back to this.
Perhaps not. Who knows? But you should know that before he injected the serum into that, it was but a mass of grafted tissues, lifeless. Just lay there, weighted down with its transplants of broken limbs and amputated arms. But with this serum, it began to breathe.
It's impossible.
Would you have thought possible what he's already done? Take yourself. He's brought you back. You live. Only a few years ago, All transplants were impossible.
That's what he's been doing up here where no one could see his work.
Yes. Experimenting with transplants on that. And on me. Letting him tear away my flesh time after time. Test after test. My hopes shattering with each grafted arm he fastened to me. Watching it wither and warp. Instead of strengthening. You see, he's learned from his mistakes.
And you stayed with him, helping him in his grotesque work that he claims is for science.
Was there a place for me on the outside with this? A world where eyes would look upon me with pity and people would turn away from me in disgust? No. The alcoholic has his bottle. The dope addict his needle. I had my research. I used to be a surgeon. It was my life. And one night in the laboratory there was an accident. They had to amputate my arm.
And he has used you to...
I had no choice. He was my only hope. A surgeon needs both his arms, not just one. Well, you see, my transplanted grotesqueness stayed. So did I. I live only for the day he can work a successful transplant to my body. That is why I stay.
Transplant my head onto another body.
Yes. And he's insane with the belief he can do it.
But the tissues of my body would reject the tissues of another. Reject it as the foreign substance it is. The transplant would never take it, would never stay in place. My blood's antibodies would attack it as they attack any invading matter.
Yes, but his new discovery, this new serum, may change all that. This serum injected into the bloodstream affects the lymphoid tissues. Here in the neck. The lymphoids that provide the antibodies for the blood that attack foreign transplanted matter. It was untested, untried, till we used it on you.
So, that liquid in the blood that's being pumped through what's left of me is what makes me feel the... He may produce results he didn't ask for.
Results? You mean like this?
Results more terrible than your arm of relative beauty. Results of power. Of magnitude.
Power? What power? Can't you see that you're at the mercy of every element of the universe? How can you speak of power?
I have power. This liquid that he's pumped into me. My brain burns with it. That thing inside an iron touch. Want me to prove it?
You can prove nothing. You're powerless.
I'll show you how powerless I am. You. Behind that door. Let me know if you hear me. Whoever, whatever you are, I command you. You understand me. I'm only a head, and you're whatever you are. Together we're strong, more powerful than any of them.
from? What's wrong with you? Oh, it's you. Something wrong, something beyond control in that room.
There's nothing beyond my control. She's alive, and I'll keep her alive until I find her a body. I can't talk anymore. I'm tired. I've got to go to sleep.
And you didn't find her a body?
Well, I've got to be careful. I can't afford to be identified as the last person seen with a girl before she disappears.
Do you think you did one?
There are many things left for tomorrow.
About to call a cop the way you were looking me over. How have you been, Bill?
Oh, just fine, Donna. I haven't seen you for quite a while.
Too long. I'm still waiting for that call you once promised me.
Well, you know how it is with interns. All work.
All work and no play even makes for dull doctors. You're going to lose that bedside manner of yours. Say, how'd that little side course in anatomy?
Yours? Anytime.
No, not mine. A body beautiful contest. You know, bathing suit models. Plenty of females on the hoof. Your eyes will have a field day. Interested?
Well, why not? You're just what the doctor ordered. Come on, jump in. On second thought, I just remembered I've got to stop by my place and take care of a few things. It'll only take a minute. You don't mind, do you?
I always follow the doctor's orders. Anything you prescribe, I'll take.
That's what I like about you, Donna. Always so obliging.
Hey, Donna, where are you going? What's the hurry?
Hi, Jeannie. We're going to look for some bodies.
You mean the contest?
Yeah.
Got any room for me?
Oh, sure, plenty. Bill, this is Jeannie Reynolds. Jeannie, this is Dr. Phil Portner.
Hello.
Hop in, but first we got to stop off at his place.
Sure.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I can wait. Now that there's two of you, we'll have to wait.
Guess he thinks there's safety in numbers.
Oh, this time there is.
You promised not to hurt you.
And I promise not to hurt you.
Ready to go. Backstage are 5 of the girls who have reached the contest finals, and we are here to choose Miss Body Beautiful. Now, we've eliminated everyone except the 5 finalists, and they will be judged solely by your applause. So let's bring them on. First, Helen Appleton.
second nicest body I've ever seen.
Second to you?
No, another girl, a figure model. You remember that one in school years ago? The one who had the accident.
Oh, yeah. Doris,
Doris Powell.
Yeah, she's still around?
Few people see her nowadays. She just stays in her studio posing for art classes and camera bugs.
Figure model. Poses for art classes. The nicest body she's ever seen. The nicest body. Maybe this is the one. She's got to be. I can keep Jan alive only for a few more hours. I've got to find her a body.
He intends to kill somebody. To rob them of their body. Do you hear me? Yes, you hear me. You know how Bill's egotism drives him on and on. To infamy upon infamy. Good ever be born of evil? Yet he claims his work is for science, for humanity. To be joined to flesh not your own. What's human in this? Of how you must exist, locked behind that door. We've got to stop him.
Oh, hey, Rich.
Hey, what do you got there, Danny?
Hey, it's a program from Glardy Fest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, checking out all the names and everything that's going on. Hello. I'll see your name. Is that you? Is that you?
Man, that is me, but they spelled my name wrong again. R-I-C-H. My name's with the T. R-I-T-C-H. Every time I'm sick of it, you never spell my name right. R-I-T-C-H. I want it spelled right. I want my name spelled right. I spell my name right. I'm so sick of this stuff.
Yeah, it changed it up all the time. Tried.
Well, at least they got my name spelled right.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. We hope you're enjoying The Brain That Wouldn't Die right here on the new Midnight Movie.
It's more like The Brain That Wouldn't End.
Well, kind of like the Midnight Movie. But anyway, we've got Ice.
Look who dropped by. One of the stars of this whole movie, Virginia Leith. She dropped by to say hello. And she's also on a date one of our heads. She likes Doug. But I like. Did you see Triv back here? Yeah.
Wouldn't her head though actually be considered the star of the movie? I mean, once she lost her body, that was kind of like, that agent didn't do a very good job for. Anyway, well, we certainly hope you're enjoying the movie, and for those of you that have never seen the Midnight Movie before, we hope you're enjoying your first foray.
Forey Ackerman. Famous monsters of Filmland.
Who?
Foray, you said.
Foray. See, I don't. Anyway, I think we've got another 4-second interview set up. Eric, what's going on over there?
Hey, Snorky again. I'm here with Dick Trickle, and Dick has written a fascinating book on...
Hey, thanks very much. Boy, I tell you what, I think I'm going to run out and get that book. It sounds fascinating.
Who's that author again?
Dick Trickle?
Never heard of him.
Well, you know what? He's an up-and-comer. Hey, what are you laughing about?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we've got, we have any more trivia for this evening's crowd for regarding tonight's movie?
Well, let's ask Doug, the trivia head. Doug, you see that? Can you speak?
Yes.
Can you read the trivia for us, Doug, the trivia head?
One of the men snapping photos of Doris in her studio is Jerry Lewis imitator Sammy. Not a clue.
Petrillo.
All
right.
Who co-starred with Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn gorilla?
Can you believe that? You know Jerry Lewis. You know Wise Scott. You know Jerry Lewis.
I think that was the Three Stooges.
Yeah, you'd like to think that.
I know who Jerry Lewis is, but Sammy Petrillo is not ringing a bell.
No, face rings a bell. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well,
thanks, Doug, the prize head.
You're welcome.
We gotta get him a body.
Why don't you see if you can sew him up? Why don't we go back to the brain that wouldn't die? And
is it dying now?
It's getting there.
Okay, boys, I've had it for tonight.
Come on, baby, one more. Just one more, please. Another 5 minutes, baby.
Time's just about up anyway.
Okay. Say, Doris, would you like to have a drink with me? Just you and me, away from everybody? Someplace where nobody will butt in, where you and I can really be alone.
No, thank you.
How about posing for me? Private like. I'll pay you real money, real good money. Kind of money they don't throw at you every day, and for doing hardly nothing at all.
I do my posing for classes only, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 to 10.
Yeah, I know, but we can...
Good night. See it all, mister. The show's over. Next time, bring a camera and buy a ticket. I'm not running a charity.
You don't remember me, do you, Doris?
Every guy on the make gives me that same tired line.
I'm Bill Courtner.
Bill Courtner. Long time ago, that fight. You almost tore that wise guy apart for making fun of me. After my accident.
Look, can't we go somewhere and talk?
No, I don't date men. Because I pose like I do. Your mind works overtime. You get ideas. You're all alike.
Oh, not all of us. I'm not on the make for you.
Okay, so maybe you're better than most. Maybe not. I still hate all men. I hate them for what one did to me once. Have you forgotten? Well, have you?
No, I haven't forgotten.
Well, neither have I. I carry the memory around with me.
But you can't hide yourself away here forever, posing bare in front of a bunch of neurotics.
Listen, Galahad. I trusted a man once, all the way. What did it get me? He gets his head full of jealous lies, and I get...
You've got to forget what
How
happened.
can I forget? I carry the memory around with me. Am I so appealing to you now? Still so interested? Doesn't it make you sick? You don't even turn away from me, like everyone else does.
To me, you're not ugly. I see only beauty in you. You have a lovely body and a face that can be made beautiful again also.
Yeah. I've heard that song before.
I'm a doctor, I know. My father's one of the leading plastic surgeons. If anyone can help you, we can. I know I can.
I've been to doctors. It's no use. The scar tissue's too deep. No one can help me.
That was a few years ago. Today, nothing's hopeless. We can graft scar and skin tissue. That way we can even freeze areas of the skin and sand away damaged skin tissues.
The way you say that look in your eyes, I almost want to believe you. I almost want to believe you.
Well, then start believing, hmm?
Even if your father could help me, I couldn't pay him the kind of money it would take.
Don't talk about money. He does a lot of work without any charge.
Why should you want to do this for me? What's in it for you?
I'm going to make your face beautiful again. Cut it off and give your body away.
I'm sorry, Bill. I have been knocked around so many times. I've lost count. It's tough living with this. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Because you've been battered around, don't go sour. You shouldn't lose your trust in people. Not all of us.
I believe you. I want to. Do you really think something can be done?
Only my father knows. Look, we have a country place just out of town. He's visiting for the weekend. I could take you there now for a consultation.
You mean tonight?
Well, if you'd rather wait till he comes back. If
Oh,
he
no,
comes
no.
back.
I mean, he wouldn't be annoyed being bothered with me so late at night.
Well, you let me do the worrying, hmm?
I'll do anything that'll help me get rid of this face.
Oh, that's where I come in. Remember the last time I helped you? Where are you going? Who are you calling?
My girlfriend, I want to tell her the news.
Before you know what the verdict's going to be?
You're right. I shouldn't talk until I know what's going to happen. My girlfriend, she's supposed to drop in later. I'll have to leave her a note or something.
Well, just tell her you'll see you later. Otherwise, she'll ask a lot of nosy questions. We want to be sure first. Just throw something on, huh?
I'll be with you in a minute.
Just tell her you'll keep in touch. I'll leave it on the table. She'll see it.
Had to go out with old friend Bill Courtner. We'll call you tomorrow. Doris. Here.
I'll leave it on the lamp. She'll see it, won't she?
That's the first place she'll look. I'll leave the lights on for her. I have waited so long for this.
So have I.
Again. Hit it again. Got to see your hideousness. You've got to see mine. Wonder which of us is more awful. Nothing you can be is more terrible than what I am. A head without a body. A head that should be in its grave. I hate him. I hate him for what he's done to me. Can your horror match mine? Quiet. Someone's coming.
I have come to feed your friend. While you feed yourself with hate, it prefers food.
Your formless, sniveling fear becomes you more.
Yeah. What makes you think I'm afraid of what's in there? Or of you? A mere head in search of a body.
People fear what they don't understand and what they can't see.
What are you talking about? You're nothing but a freak of life. And a freak of death. Why should I be afraid of a few knocks on a door?
But last night you ran. You were afraid of what you imagined lay behind that door.
I? Imagined? It was I who helped graft together the bits and pieces that were stolen from the hospital. An amputated arm, a leg, a torso. It was I who helped piece them together like a monstrous jigsaw puzzle.
And that same medicine that he's fed to me to activate my lymphoid tissues. Has he fed it to that?
No. No, on that he used an earlier formula. It wasn't as successful as the serum he's using on you. But it was enough to allow the transplants to take. If your experiment is successful, then it'll be my turn.
And what else has happened to it?
What do you mean, what else? Well, it's mutated some, of course. It's changed considerably.
Why don't you open the door? And we'll both see how it's changed.
Listen, you. I warn you. You better stop pestering me, do you hear? I'm getting fed up with you and your insidious talk. He should have cut out your tongue while he was at it.
Afraid?
Afraid of whom? Of you? No. Not anymore.
But of it?
Nor of it. He only keeps it locked in there so that it'll be safe, that's all.
Safe? From me?
prolongs your existence into a lifetime of agony. Then we'll see who's laughing at whom. You miserable fool!
Get him!
You and your father live here?
Only on weekends when we want to get away from the city.
This place certainly is lonely.
Well, the further from prying eyes, the better. I mean, it's nice and quiet here. We can get away from the noise and telephones.
Oh, I guess it is.
Well, sit down, sit down. I'll fix us a drink, huh? My father should be back soon.
You mean he's not here now?
Oh, come on now, Doris. Do I look like a maniac who goes around killing girls? Now, you've got to learn to trust people. You know, people like me, really.
I'm sorry. I trust you. I trust you with my life.
Well, I can't ask for any more than that. I'll be right back.
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Forgotten you? Why, Doris, you've become very important to me. Very important. I put a little water in it so it wouldn't be too strong for you.
Fine. I'm not a very heavy drinker.
Neither am I. Well, here's to your future, whatever it may be.
I'll drink to that.
Eric's chair, $25. Bot, $150. Digital camera, $1.98. Pummeling Eric senseless. Priceless. Welcome back. We're watching The Brain That Wouldn't Die right here on the Midnight Movie, the new Midnight Movie. I wonder how long will we have to go before we're not the new Midnight Movie anymore. We can just go back to being the Midnight Movie.
Some people probably think we're really old already.
I haven't. They didn't even have to start from the beginning of the show.
No, like,
just
this is
in
getting
the last
old
couple
fast.
of segments. Anyway,
it'll be fine.
I see we've had some medical experiments going on here in the
Dr.
studio
Kortner,
tonight.
he made a house call.
Thanks, Rich.
Look, he attached Doug's head, but we didn't have any arms for him.
I was tired of just being a pretty face.
Yeah.
Well,
see?
That's one way of looking at it.
I gave him a hand. I donated it, but...
Well, look, you'll have a much easier time putting your foot in your mouth from now on. Anyway, what?
Toe jam.
Tasty? Now you can bite your toenails as well as your fingernails. Maybe you could set up Rich's mani-pedi salon. Anyway, well, we're winding down. We're just about to come up to the last segment of The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Already?
I know. Most people feel that way after sitting through this much of the movie. But next week we've got a good movie lined up for you. It's Now the Screaming Starts. We'll tell you a little bit more about that once the movie's over. But boy, we've had a lot of fun here tonight, haven't we? Coming back.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Give it. You know, we're just getting back into the swing of things. So be sure that you keep us in mind and make note of the time and channel that we're on.
Are we giving away prizes?
I think we're giving away prizes. Yeah. Why don't you show the folks? Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. You're missing. If you're watching the show and you want the easiest prize giveaway in television history, just go to themidnightmovie.net. Check out our website and click on, well, I have no idea what you can click on because I don't know what Rocco's done to the website, so I don't know. Click on, yes, I'm watching the show, or something along those lines, or email us and right through the website. And let us know that you're watching the show. Let us know what you think of the show. Be nice. And we'll send you a free, unopened, in plastic, got an actual legitimate UPC code right here on the DVD. We've got a few,
you
we've got
only pay
all
shipping
kinds
costs.
here.
No.
Do what?
Those commercials. We'll send you free. You only pay shipping costs.
Oh, yeah. Double the shipping cost, right? Yeah.
Hey, I forgot to mention, I just want to say, the tagline for this movie, it's madness, not science. That was the tagline. It's madness, not science. Science.
You having a problem with it?
Wants to go for a walk. I don't know.
I was originally on a professional dancer.
Makes you toe tap, doesn't it?
Oh, is that what happened? Is that what happens to the people that get kicked off Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
It's much better.
People have been walking over here.
Oh, I can't do it.
All right. Well, we'll be working on. Why don't we get back to the last part of? We'll finish off the brain that wouldn't die.
Finish it right off.
Watch out. This is the scariest part of the whole movie. I remember watching this movie, and the part that's coming up now used to give me nightmares. Kind of what these guys do to me now.
Getting awfully warm in here. I feel kind of funny. Bill, you put something in my drink, didn't you?
I told you I'd bring you a body. A beautiful one. Soon it will be yours.
Bill, you can't.
Yes, I can. I want you as a complete woman, not part of one. Is it a crime to want to keep you alive? Is it a crime for science to jump ahead by years? This kind of thing must be done. When it's over, you'll see. I've got to hurry now. The drug will wear off soon and she'll be awake. When she does come to, it will be your head consciously awakening for her.
You must be stopped. You must.
And who's going to do it? It's got to be quiet here.
Can't stop me.
Very well.
Well, hey, we hope you enjoyed watching The Brain That Wouldn't Die right back here on the grand reunion show of the Midnight Movie. The new Midnight Movies.
Come on, guys! Woo! Woo! Come on, Trevor! Come on, Trevor! Come on, Trevor! Yeah! Look at this guy. What a crew! What a crew!
It doesn't really need to be that exciting.
Hey!
But,
We're back! Where's Doug the Prize Head?
But we are happy to be back.
Man.
So
we hope
that
you'll
you'll
here somewhere.
We hope. Okay, let's. Yeah. We hope that you'll enjoy. We hope that you'll join us if you can hear me. We hope that you can join us every week right here on whatever channel this might be, because as of taping right now, we don't really know where we're going to be showing or when.
Don't worry.
But we'll be here. We'll be here, so I'm sorry, yeah. Check us out on our website, themidnightmovie.net. And before we go, let me throw it to one last segment of Eric's 4-second interviews in progress.
What you did with that, just a limited amount of clay and some paper clips and...
Fascinating, isn't it? Well, hey, thanks for joining us, and we hope you had some fun. We certainly had fun getting back together again. So join us again next week. Next week's movie is And Now the Screaming Starts, which is pretty much how I feel every time I'm here.
Oh, man.
Oh, the lights are
thanks, Dan. Not again.
Where are your hands?